We'll get started in just a minute here. Just a reminder what we need for today. Only equipment that you need is your bag for doing upright rows or weights, whatever you used the first time we did this workout, the fitness assessment, the first workout in April. We will use a light band to warm up with if you want to have a light band nearby. But other than that, no other equipment. All right. So I'm going to have everyone start out today by grabbing a light band. We want to warm up our arms for these upright rows that we're going to be getting into. So we're going to start with squatting and a little shoulder abduction. So you're going to start with your band around your wrist like this, and just kind of take your elbows back behind you as you stick out your chest. So I'm going to have you squat as you come with your elbows behind you. So kind of doing both of those motions at the same time, nice, slow and easy. And the legs warmed up, also getting those shoulder and back muscles warmed up for the upright rows we have coming. Okay, so my question this morning is about farm animals, because thought I would keep with the farm animal theme for our happy hour on Thursday, where we're going to be visiting a sanctuary farm virtually. So thought I would get a chance to hear about if you have a favorite farm animal. My favorite farm animal is an alpaca. I think they're nice and friendly, and for the most part, they can be mean once in a while, but they're pretty friendly, and their coats make some excellent fabrics, some fabric art you can get out of their coats. So that's my answer. What about you, Patience and Beth? Do either of you have a favorite farm animal? There you go. All right. So we're going to head into a different warm-up exercise now. We're just going to do some scissor jacks, and I'll have you start out a little bit slow and you can speed into it. So we'll start out with stepping, and then when you step behind, really kind of push that leg behind you so you get a stretch in the front of your thigh. So opposite arm and legs are forward. And then we're going to go into kind of like a faster version of it. So just kind of switching quickly here, and then we're going to move faster in a few seconds. What about you, Becky? Do you have a favorite farm animal? I think you're muted. Sorry, I didn't hear you. A horse. All right. Horses are beautiful animals. Okay, Catherine, do you have a favorite farm animal, and why is it your favorite? All right, so let's speed this up a little bit. If it feels good to you, if you're comfortable warming up just like this, but if you've got it, if you want to move a little bit faster on those scissor jacks, just warming up. That's where first thing is today, is some scissor jacks. Julie, what about you? Do you have a favorite farm animal? That's a good one. Fresh eggs. Nothing like fresh eggs. What about you, Lorena? Do you have a favorite farm animal? Nice, they're adorable. All right, so one more warm up exercise here before we get started. We're gonna do a reverse lunge and 2 hip abductions. So what that looks like is take one foot behind, drop that knee down, and then when you stand up, you're taking that leg out to the side. So I'll do that from this view as well. So you stand up, take that leg out to the side, then you're just gonna switch to the other leg. Other leg behind you, stand up, take it out to the side. Just getting our legs warmed up in all planes of motion today. Excellent. Christy, do you have a favorite farm animal? I think horses is a winner today. I actually grew up on a horse farm with draft horses. So I do have a fondness for horses as well. All right. So we're going to keep at this warm up exercise for a few more seconds here. And then the first thing we're doing today is that fitness assessment. So that's where we do our scissor jacks, upright rows, and our split squats. So we are going to start that momentarily here. Just keep warming up. Good. But also make sure you have your chair nearby if you haven't done that yet. So we'll need a chair for split squats today. So go ahead and get that. All right, so yes, what we need, we're gonna do scissor jacks, gonna need your weights or a bag weight for your upright rows, and then get a chair or an ottoman or something for the split squats. That's where you're sticking your foot back behind you and you're going down, trying to get that thigh to parallel of the leg that you're standing on and then standing up. And we're gonna begin that here, just a minute. Okay. So just a reminder, we've got 30 seconds to start with to do scissor jacks, and then a whole minute after that, where we're gonna do one upright row and one split squat on each leg. So gonna have a lot of rest to start with and then not much rest towards the end of it. And we're going for 10 rounds of these exercises. Also, I don't know if you happen to have your paper from last time to take a peek at to see how any notes you might have made for yourself last time about how many reps you got to or how difficult it was for you, but grab that, take a look at that. And we're gonna get started here. Everybody looks like they are ready to go. So we're starting with 30 seconds of scissor jacks. Starting here, so get into position. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You can either step with these or you can hop. Starting in 3, 2, and 1, go. Three, 2, 1. Okay, we've got one upright row and one split squat coming up here. Got the whole 60 seconds to do that. So one time on each leg. You can kind of go slow and easy at this point, but if you remember from last time, towards the end of this block of work, we do end up speeding up a little bit. All right, we still have 35 seconds to kill. Okay. All right, just getting started in 15 seconds. All right, we are going back to the scissor jacks in 3, 2, and let's do it. Okay, halfway. All right, and 3, 2, 1. 2 rows and 2 split squats. Excellent. Everyone looks really good on those rows. Just keep doing what you're doing, sticking your chest out as you pull that weight up to your chest and squeezing those shoulder blades together. This is 2 split squats on each leg. Okay. All right, still have 30 seconds to go. I'm really excited. My overalls arrived in the mail yesterday for, I'm really kind of going all in on dressing the part for the farm tour that we're taking on Thursday for our virtual happy hour. So something to look forward to, for me at least. I don't think I've worn overalls since I was maybe 8 years old. Okay, scissor jacks and go. $15, keep it up. And 3, 2, and 1. 3 rows, 3 split squats on each side. So the further along we get with these split squats, the harder it's going to be. You'll find a balance. So the easiest thing to quickly get better balance is to just pick a spot on the wall in front of you, preferably as far away as you can look, and just really maintain that eye contact. And you'll notice it helps you with your balance on those. But look at this, it's 15 seconds to go, and we are back to round 4, moving right along. You're doing great. Keep it up. All right, starting in 3, 2, and scissor jacks. All right, last 10 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, 4 rows, 4 squats on each leg. All right, keep it up. We still have 35 seconds, so much time. All right. Okay. All right, closing in on 20 seconds to go. Okay. 10 seconds. Take a couple breaths. Let's get ready to go. In 3, 2, and scissor jacks. This is our halfway point, round 5 here. Okay. Final 10. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. 5 of the rows, 5 on each leg for those squats. Heating up in here. All right, that leg back. Try to keep your chest up nice and tall as you're doing these squats. Have your gaze be straight ahead and not at the floor. That's going to help you maintain that upright posture. Really try driving the weight when you stand up through the heel of that front foot that you're standing on. That'll give you good form there. Okay, that rest time is really getting short. We are at 8 seconds before we head back into our scissor jacks again. All right, let's do it. 3, 2, and here we go. All right, keep moving. You're doing great. And 3, 2, and 1. Here we are, 6 rows, 6 of those squats on each leg. Okay. Right about now is when you want to start trying to move a little faster. That just increases the amount of rest time that you have when you're doing these exercises. Faster you get through, the more rest you have. Still got 25 seconds left. Okay. All right. Round 7 starting in 10 seconds. Let's do this. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and let's scissor jack. All right, last 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's go. 7 of the rows and 7 squats on each leg. You can do this. Stick that chest out. Squeeze those shoulder blades together on those rows. Good. Looking straight ahead on those squats. Pressing your weight through the heel of that foot in front of you. Okay, whole 30 seconds left. You can do this, you've got it. You're doing great. Whew. Okay. All right, way to keep moving. We got 3 more rounds to go and we'll be done. All right, scissor jacks in 3, 2, and let's go. We're into the minimal rest time part of this workout. We're really heating up and you've got it. You're doing great. You challenge yourself. Look at your time and your reps from last time. See if you can push it a little. 3, 2, and 1. All right, it's round 8. So we're doing 8 rows, 8 squats on each leg. Let's do it. Okay. All right. Everyone is doing so good with their posture, staying upright, that I can see. Really good job on that. Because it's easy as we get tired and go into this and we get longer into it, that it's easy to let those things go. But not you. You're doing great. Keep it up. Okay, 10 seconds. Wow. Last few minutes of this before we get a nice long rest. And we're scissor jacking, go. Only 1 more round after this. So close. 3, 2, and 1. 9 and 9 here on the reps. Let's go for it. Shoulders down, shoulder blades squeeze together. Doing great. Okay. All right, you're doing great. We still have 30 seconds to go. Keep it up. Last 15 seconds here. Okay, the final round. You've made it. Made it to the last round. So let's go. Everything you got now. Scissor jacks in 3, 2, and 1. And 3, 2, and 1. Let's do some rowing. 10 on each or whatever number you are at. Just push yourself because we are getting a nice big rest after this. All right, you can do it. Okay, still have 30 seconds, so a lot of time to get your work done. You can do it. Last 20 seconds. Whatever you've got, empty up that tank. Last 7 seconds here. Whew. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, great job, everyone. Awesome job. Now, as usual, I open up the floor to anybody who wants to share something. No pressure, but if you think anything felt easier to you or you got further along in the reps, feel free to share. Yay for fitness during pregnancy. Yay. Congratulations, that's wonderful. That's really great. Yeah, so hopefully some of you others are feeling like it was certainly not any more difficult, but maybe a little easier, and try to structure our workouts in between the fitness assessments. So we do work on some muscles that can help you improve your performance on the fitness assessment. So that's that obviously is translated for some of you. Okay. So we're going to rest for just another second here. As we do, I'll tell you what's coming up next. So we've got some quick sets of work. They're only 3 minutes in length. And we're going to do 4 of these sets. And they're kind of a tabata style, which is 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. And we'll be switching between 2 exercises for each round. So the first round is going to be froggers and floor in a plank version that I'm going to show you. So the froggers, you just want to kind of have your hands, palms facing your body. It's essentially a kind of a wide stance squat where you're reaching down. If you can touch the floor, fine, but I know not everybody, that's not comfortable for everybody. So you're just aiming as much as you can. Still trying to really drive your butt back when you squat. So really trying to keep your chest up, butt back with those little froggy hands of yours reaching in between your legs, right? So that's going to be the first exercise. The second one is a plank with a hip tap with your hand. So I'm going to show you two versions, one on the mat and one on the chair. So the mat version is going to be a plank either on your toes like this or on your knees. And you're going to reach under and tap your hip with the opposite hand. So now my left hip's on my right hand. And my right hand now is on my left hip. So you're just going to kind of switch back and forth like that. If you want to do it on the chair, that is good too. You're going to take your right hand, left hip, left hand, right hip, that kind of thing. So trick there is to keep your hips as level as possible, keep them from rocking back and forth. So we're going to get started with that in just a few seconds. Ready here. So let's get in position for those froggers. And here again, we're going to alternate between those two exercises, just 10 seconds in between each, starting with the froggers in 3, 2, 1. Got 20 seconds here. If you want to add a jump to the top, that's fine too. If you want to jump like you might see a frog jumping on a farm, that's fine. But certainly you do you. If you want to just leave the jump out of it and do a squat, that is completely fine too. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 10 seconds to get to your forearm plank position, whether you're chairing it or matting it, either way. And now we're going 3, 2, 1. Take opposite hand to opposite hip and tap. And just try to keep your hips level to the ground as you're doing this. The arm that you're lifting, that's the side that wants to lift up with your hips. So try to push that side down. 3, 2, 1. Okay, rest for a second and we'll go back into the froggers. And we're frogging it. Let's do it. Three, 2, and 1. Plank hip tap time. And we're going in 3, 2, and 1. And 3, 2, 1. All right, final time for the froggers here. We're going to start in 3, 2, and off you go. Show me your best frogs. And 3, 2, and 1. Last time for the forearm plank hip taps. And we're starting in 3, 2, and let's do it. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right, we're going to rest for a minute and start another round with 2 different exercises. So same timing format. Just going to work with 2 different exercises. Okay. All right. Simple exercises here. We're going to do a wall sit and a side shuffle. So the first thing we'll be doing is just with whatever space you have, crouch down low and do a side shuffle as far as you can one way, as far as you can the other way. So this is just fast feet going side to side. The second exercise is going to be a wall sit, which we all know well, but I'm going to run over a couple points just to help you remember good form on this. So you want the bend here in your knees to try to be about a right angle. So in other words, you want to be standing like this as far down as you can get to a right angle. And then you want your legs from your knee to your ankle to be pretty much perpendicular to the ground. So not out here, but rather like this. And that kind of creates that right angle here in the knees. And then just have your head, shoulders, everything in contact with the wall there. And there you go. You'll be sitting on your imaginary chair on the wall for 20 seconds at a time. So we're going to get started here with the side shuffle. So make sure there's nothing in your way to trip over. And we're going to get started in 3, 2, and fast to your right, fast to your left. So the more that you crouch, the more you get that glute workout out of this side shuffle. 3, 2, 1, and we're resting for 10 and heading into our wall sit. And a tip for anyone who doesn't have a lot of wall space here. 3, 2, 1, going into a wall sit. You can always use the inside of a door frame if you're really short on wall space. And if you really don't have a wall, then probably just like a pulsing squat would be a good replacement for this one. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right, round 1 done. Side shuffle starts here in 3, 2, and let's shuffle to the side. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Wall sitting in 10. Okay, and we're going in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last 10 seconds here. Burns, doesn't it? Oh, I feel it too. You can do it though. Hold on to it. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last round is coming up here. One more side shuffle and one more wall sit. Starting in 3, 2, and side shuffle. All right, 3, 2, and 1. 10-second rest, and we'll go to the wall. Okay, that wall sit starts in 3, 2, and 1. It's okay to rest your hands on your thighs. Try not to push up on your thighs though. Really let those quads, those thighs do all that work. You've got this. 3, 2, and 1. Ugh, okay. Whew. All right, that round is done. We've got 2 more rounds of work with that same tabata timing format. All right, so we're going to next go into some agility kind of moves with our feet. Just gonna set my mat up so you can see me better. Don't want you to miss 1 second of this. So essentially, you're gonna start with your feet in the middle of the mat, do a little bit of a crouch down and then step out and then step in. But you wanna go as fast as you can. So it should look, it's gonna look different for everybody, but it should look speedy like a horse, okay? That's the first exercise. The second is a plank crossbody knee tuck. I'm gonna show you that one here. So we're planking, and this can be done as a plank on the chair or a plank on the mat. And you wanna go to the forearms, drive one knee, twist your hips, and drive that knee under your body towards the opposite elbow. And then you're gonna do the same on the other side. So on the chair,
looks pretty similar, just driving like this. All right, let's get started here. I'm gonna do that agility work. So put your feet in the middle of your mat to start with. It's essentially kind of like when we do hot poles, right? As soon as your feet touch the ground, you want to lift them off. So start with your feet in the middle and then step out to the side. 3, 2, and let's do it. So you really end up just kind of being on the balls of your feet the whole time because of how fast you're moving. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, drop to your plank position. On those forearms, and 3, 2, 1. Bring your opposite knee to your opposite elbow. Three, 2, and 1. Up for some mat agility. So agile this morning. I see you. Let's do it. 3, 2, and go. And we are done in 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Back to the mat or the chair for your plank cross-body knee tuck, starting in 3, 2, and 1. All right, 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Last round. You're doing it. Fast feet on and off the mat, starting in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. And we're done in 3, 2, and 1. Last time for the plank knee tucks. Let's do it. And we're starting in 3, 2, and 1. Go. In 3, 2, and 1. All right. Made it almost to the end. We just have one special round left. And I know not everyone here is on social media, but for those of you who are, this next exercise is going to look familiar. I did a little video yesterday about the garage catching on fire, which it didn't really, but saying that I was working so hard that it did. And so what did I do? I did fire hydrant exercises. A little different than you're used to doing them. So a lot of times we do them kind of like slow and controlled, like this, leg out to the side, maybe with a band or something. But this time we're going to go fast, like our lives depend on it, like something actually is on fire. And we're going to go as soon as one knee hits the mat, the other one flies up. So you're going as fast as you can on that fire hydrant for that 20-second interval. And the other exercise we're going to do is something I think most of you are familiar with, the Superman exercise. So you'll be on the mat, hands, arms, chest off the mat, feet off the mat if that feels comfortable to you as well. And you're holding this position. Great back stabilizing exercise, back strengthening exercise. That'll be the other exercise we do for 20 seconds. All right. So we're going to get started here. And find your position on the mat. Also, if anybody doesn't want to put their hands on the mat, if that's giving you any discomfort, you can easily do this exercise leaning on a chair. So another option there, but let's go in 3, 2, and fast fire hydrants. You can do it. You're putting out fires left and right. Or I like to say, after you've done fit camp in the morning, you can put out whatever fire you have to the rest of the day, right? You're doing it. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, on your belly, on the mat for Superman. And we're starting that in 3, 2, and 1. Keep that chin tucked into your chest to keep that neck nice and straight. Just holding that position, peeling as much of your torso as you can off the mat, lifting the legs too if it's comfortable. And we're resting. Resting for just a second before we get started. Putting out fires again. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Fast fire hydrants. Soon as one knee hits the mat, boom, other knee goes up. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Superman is next. And we'll be starting the Superman in 3, 2, and 1. All right, keep it up. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Last round. Last time to do fast fire hydrants. And we're going in 3, 2, and go. Those legs up fast. Three, 2, and 1. Superman is next. And we're going to start the Superman in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, good job, everyone. Not easy. Okay, you did it. We got one more little block of work, just some core work, and then we're going to be done. We only have about 5 minutes left here, so we are moving right along today. 4 exercises for the core block, actually 3. So let me just show you here. I'm going to be doing a flutter kick on the mat. And you're going to be fluttering those legs. Everybody's going to be different. Some people will be up here. Some people will be down here. How do I know where to put my legs, Coach D? Well, just pay attention to what your low back's doing. You want to put your legs in a position where you can still control your low back pushing against the mat. If you go down here and start to feel the low back lifting off the mat, that's too far. Bring the legs up a little bit. So that's how you know where to put your legs in that flutter position. The next exercise is going to be a side plank that you can do on your knees or on your feet. And you're going to dip your hip and touch the mat and then bring your hip up. So you can do this, or you can do this on the knees. We'll do that on the left side, the right side. Last exercise is a reverse crunch. So palms are beyond the floor, either side of your hips. You're going to need to press on the floor a little bit to get into position because you want to think about peeling your sacrum and your low back off the mat as you get into this position. So you're really using your lower abdominals here to get that butt, sacrum, low back area lifted off the mat. And you want to try to slowly control it on the way down. So those are the next exercises that will take us to the end. We're going to do each of them for 45 seconds, and then we will be on our way to the end. All right, so let's get started here. We're going to get to the mat for our flutter kicks. We're going to have also 15 seconds between exercises. Won't that be nice? Yes, yes, it will. So we're not immediately switching to the next thing, but let's get started with our flutter kicks. 3, 2, and let's go. Don't have to flutter fast. Like I said, just think about what your low back is doing and make sure it is in contact with the mat. You're pretend squashing something against the mat with your low back the whole time. So this combined with the reverse crunch is some really great lower abdominal work. We don't always focus on that, but important to keep that part of the abs in mind too. You're so close, only 10 seconds to go. Here we go, and 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now we're gonna get into position on our left forearm for that left side plank. You can place that right hand just kind of on your hip. And we're starting in 3, 2, 1. You wanna drop your hip slowly to the mat and press it up to the ceiling. So like I said, this can be done either on your knees or on your feet, whichever way feels best to you. 20 seconds left. Final 10, almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna lay on our backs for that reverse crunch. So you're on your backs, palms are on the floor on either side of you, and you're rocking those knees into your chest and lifting your hips off the ground, and go. And it is necessary, like I said, to kind of press those hands into the floor. Number one, it kind of helps you brace yourself to get those knees up towards your chest. Also helps yourself kind of lower more slowly towards the ground at the end of that crunch. Final 15. 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness, you've made it to the last minute of Fitcamp for the last workout of the month. Congratulations. Right side plank with that hip dip starts in 3, 2, and off you go. 45 seconds of work, and then we rest for good. Keep it up. You're halfway through. Final 10 seconds. Just keep moving. You've got it. 3, 2, and 1. Congratulations. Now let's stay on the mat for our first stretch here. Let's get into those hips. Certainly done a lot of hip work today. So left ankle is on top of your right thigh there. So bend that left knee, place that left ankle on your right thigh. If that's enough of a stretch, hang out there. If it's not enough of a stretch, reach around, pull that right thigh towards your body. And that should intensify that stretch so you feel a nice stretch in that left hip area. As I was saying, congratulations. You've made it to the last Fitcamp of the month. Everyone, well done. I'll be sending out lots of goodies in the email that comes with the workout summary today. I'm gonna send you all the links to the workouts we did this month. So go ahead and switch legs. So right ankle on top of that left thigh. Yes, so all the treats in the email will come today. Links to all the workouts we did this month in case you want to do more before May Fitcamp starts on Monday. Also, the May Fitcamp sign up will be in the email. And if you haven't signed up for happy hour yet on Thursday, our virtual happy hour, where we will be touring a sanctuary farm during our happy hour, that sign up will be there too. So lots of good stuff in the email today. All right, let's come up onto our mat. Right knee behind you, step that left leg forward and get into that quad stretch on the right leg. So reach those fingertips up to the ceiling to kind of get that stretch further through your torso. Good. So the for those of you who do stretch and roll, the first stretch and roll for May is going to be on this coming Saturday. And for those of you who are looking to the next Fitcamp, it begins on Monday. Fitcamp is on Mondays and Fridays in May at 7 a.m. Switch legs, right leg forward, left leg back. And for those of you who are coming to the happy hour, do consider dressing the part. I certainly don't care what you wear, but if you want to, I am going to be wearing some sort of farmer hat overall combo that I'm getting in the spirit of the farm thing. So feel free to dress up however you like. Okay, one more stretch. Let's get into those arms a little bit. So let's place the back of your hand on a wall and kind of reach up the wall and lean your body into the wall like you're trying to press your armpit into the wall. And that's going to give you a nice shoulder stretch. We're holding that for a minute. All right, and switch arms. Other arm, back of the hand, up the wall. And you're pressing that armpit into the wall, getting that good shoulder stretch. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here, not just today in general. I really do look forward to my mornings with you. So thank you for exercising with me, and I hope to see you sign up for next month. Thanks.